And back with us, John Morris Show, the bonus edition, live from the Brazos Landing. I don't think he swam across the river, but he could have from Foster Pavilion. It's right over there. But yes. Tweety Carter is here with us. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me, man. It's always a pleasure being on the show with you, my guy.
And you met Amy Lawrence, who preceded you in that seat. I was telling her the great story about the year we played Syracuse in the Carrier Dome is what it was then. And you went off. You had a big game that game.
That was a crazy trip in general.
It was the whole trip.
Our luggage got lost. Yep. We got to practice in Nike. You know, we was Adidas at that time, so we got to practice at Nike. I felt great. I felt great.
You liked the Nike, didn't you?
I loved it. I felt great.
That was funny. Practiced in Syracuse gear because our luggage got lost going up there. And there's a picture. I've got a picture somewhere. You guys kind of
find it.
You guys took a team picture wearing Syracuse gear after that practice.
We did.
Oh, that's so funny.
That was awesome.
And good memories about the way you played that game.
Yeah, I had a big game.
Yeah.
Thanks to my guys, man. They found a way to get me the ball. And I found a way to make shots that game.
You made a bunch of them. That's cool. Well, welcome again. Thanks. Very timely NBA draft first round last night. Cam Carr had to wait a little bit longer than people thought he might. But, man, first round draft pick headed to the drafted by the Knicks, but headed to the Lakers. That is so cool.
Man, it's an unbelievable blessing for him and his family. And glory to God, man, for putting us in this position. And Coach do a heck of a job of producing and putting guys in this position. And us as assistants, man, we just try to do our best to help him out and do our job and coach these guys up on and off the court. And Cam is a huge blessing for him and his fam. And he worked for it, and he well deserved. Well deserved for him.
Tell us, give us some background when Cam transferred here from Tennessee. Didn't play much at Tennessee. Came in. What were y'all's thoughts about him when he first came in?
So, man, when Cam first got here, real quiet. Came in, just trying to learn and as much as he can. Just a new situation for him was big for him. New environment. He loved Tennessee. Didn't have anything negative to say about Tennessee, which was great. To come in our program and to be, want to be here, and to see him go through the months of sitting out, workouts, working out before games, and things in that nature, and trying to be a student every single day. And of course, with all of this, you have ups and downs, and to see him get through it, to see him, pick guys' brain and try to be better each and every day was really huge. And to see his growth throughout the years, to see him get better in those months was really special.
Yeah, I think, he didn't play a whole lot at Tennessee, averaged 4 points, 4.5 points a game, and comes here and just blossoms. I think it's another great example, and there's several of them, guys who come here and really develop their game. And look, he ends up a first-round draft pick.
Yeah, and I tell you this, in 2 years, he scored 42 points. At Tennessee
in 2 years,
and in 2 games he scored 44 points for us. So, he was a huge blessing for us to get him, and like you said, to see his development and his growth. It just showed. Average 18, 19 points a game. Of course, you want a better winning season for us, but he was a big part of us being successful in those areas, and he did what he could, and he got his blessings, and he always wanted to hear his name get called, and to see that happen for him was a huge blessing. And to see this program go another year with a draft pick, first round draft pick, was big. And I know Coach work hard on making sure we have guys that compete and get us to the highest level, and then also help them accomplish their goals and dreams and get to the NBA as well, too.
Yeah, that's cool. 6 years in a row now, a first-round draft pick out of Baylor. Only Baylor and Duke can say that over that time span. I say, hey, Duke's in pretty good company, with the Baylor Bears.
Right. After, and especially, man, I don't like to talk about the Dukes because, they knocked us out. They knocked us out the Elite Eight. Coach Shire, Nolan Smith, all those guys. Really good friends with, but congrats to what they're doing in their program. But man, Baylor is coming, and excited about what Coach Drew have built here and what we're doing in our program as well.
Yeah, Very cool. So the new group of guys are here. At least you're not starting from ground zero this year, right? This year compared to last year.
Right. New group, man, and again, man, I could say a lot about this group that's coming in. Really, really hungry. They buy in to want to be better, to want to soak in all the knowledge and information. It's huge. I mean, they are in the gym every single day, working really, really hard, and just trying to find ways to be better every day. And when you see that, you feel good going into the season. You feel good going into the summer, finishing out the summers and things like that. And we only in June, and to see they progress has been fun.
Yeah, that's fun. And this is an important time, isn't it? I mean, it used to be you really couldn't have any coaching, or you guys couldn't be around them. They could work on their own. They could work in the weight room. But it's changed, isn't it? The calendar has changed.
Yeah. And the blessing is to have our GAs and managers to be able to spend time with those guys and be there for those guys when we can't. It's still hours that we have to make sure that we abide by, and coach has done a great job of making sure that we are aware of those things, and our GAs do a great job of making sure that they're in the gym with those guys, and our guys get in the gym, get their work in, get home, and put more time in. But they're for sure trying to see how they can get in the gym more and more and more, and a lot of them live right next to the arena, so they don't have to drive far. They just walking right over. So it's a lot easier for them.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. They're in some of those apartments, condos right there?
Yes, they're right there, next door.
Couldn't be any closer.
It's very, very beautiful.
Couldn't be any closer. That's cool. Last year, we had the World University Games, the games in Dusseldorf or in Germany. This year, not as many games, but you got a foreign trip to Canada coming up in August.
Yes, we are very excited about that. Coach has been introducing some things for us to help us for that trip, and the guys been buying into that. So we just been working on skill work, introducing some sets for our guys, and trying to make sure that they understand our terminology, working on some of those things, and getting guys brought into what we like to do, what we want to do, and also, just picking their brain of what they like, what they don't like, and just trying to get to know them a lot more to be better throughout the year. So we actually looking forward to Canada, looking forward to that trip to Bonn, and be more of a team as the days go on.
That's cool. I've always said and seen through the years, the best teams Baylor's had, they've had a foreign trip in the summer prior to that season because of the bonding, that takes place. That's really important.
Yes, I mean, that's big time.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know, J Mo, if you want to compete at the highest level, you gotta go to war with your brothers, and you gotta be on the same page with your brothers. And I think Coach do a great job of making sure that our guys are on the same page. And these type of trips, like you mentioned, these foreign tours, it helps us. It helps us be better prepared. It helps us get a jump start on a lot of different things. And so, for me, especially as a younger coach, being on staff with a lot of older coaches that got great experience, that been there before, that been down this road, you just sit back and watch sometimes. And sometimes you got to be careful as a young coach, because you want to sit back so much that you forget you got to coach.
All right.
And you don't want to do that, because we got some coaches that'll make sure you're doing your job. And so I love that part about it. And I always gotta, just make sure that I'm locked in and focused, because, you can get lost by looking at all the experience that we have and wanting them to do their job, because you could learn so much from watching those guys. And we just blessed as young coaches to be in the position that we are, to learn so much from our staff and what we have on staff now.
That's great. Speaking of your staff, Coach Tang is back this year.
Yes.
Fun to have him back. Yes. I mean, I hate the circumstances, that he was available.
Yes.
But gosh, it's so great to have him back.
Man, it's a huge blessing. And God don't make no mistakes. I know God got a great plan for him and his family. And I always believe that with him. Coach Tang recruited me.
Yeah.
And I know he's back. Trust me, as a player, I knew he was back, and now as a coach, I know he's back. And one thing he will do is hold us accountable, hold us coaches accountable, hold us players accountable, and I respect that. And I do better with guys like that. Him and Coach Ron are very, very similar in the way they do things, and so I'm just at all with the experience that I get to pick up on, and the knowledge that I get to pick up on, and just get to be a part of this family, man. And to have Coach Tang back, have Coach Ron, it's been a huge blessing for me.
Yeah, very cool. Ron is Ron Sanchez, and back as associate head coach, and Coach Tang is associate head coach. And the announcement came just about 2 hours ago. The fifth member of the coaching staff is a guy we know pretty well. How about Everyday John?
Everyday John
coming back to coach. Isn't that great?
Yes, that is the unbelievable blessing for the program, for him and his family. Just to see John grow. He was with San Antonio,
right?
Spurs they went to the NBA Finals, and he's bringing in some experience. So just being able to learn from him, being able to learn from all the other coaches that's on staff, it's a huge blessing. And to have Jake Lindsey on staff, to have Ty Beard on staff, to have Matt, Gabe, all of those guys on staff, you get a chance to sit back and learn. And not a lot of people know this about Ty. Ty was my guy when I played here.
Yeah.
And we used to do these shooting drills, and I to this day we do some of those drills with some of our guys.
Really?
So I appreciate him more than he knows for that. But just to have John on staff has been an unbelievable blessing, and I know he's ready for this opportunity. And whatever we can do to help him grow, whatever he can do to help us grow, it's going to be a blessing to learn from each other.
I think that's great. It's Jonathan Chumwa-Chachua, who's back coaching, married now, experienced with the Spurs. And so really cool to add him to the staff. Thanks for mentioning Ty. I love Ty, my son-in-law. And he works so hard, man.
Yes, he does.
He works so hard and does things that most people have no idea. How does this get done? Oh, it's probably Ty getting it done.
Amen to that.
Right.
Amen to that. I mean, he gets things done.
Right.
I know if I need anything done, I know I can call him anytime. He'll be there for me. He's like I mean this with all due respect, Ty. He's like a little big brother to me.
I got you.
And so, for me, just to have that around, you don't have that a lot of places. And just to have that type of coach around you, it means a lot, and I don't take that for granted. And so I just want to thank him for all the stuff that he does and do for this program and for the staff.
Yeah, don't forget, put it in your back pocket. His birthday is August 8th. So when y'all are in Canada, it will be his birthday.
And you know what?
And it's a significant birthday. Let me say.
Know what, J-Mo?
What's that?
My mom's birthday is August 8th.
Is it really?
My wife's sister's birthday is August 8th.
Oh, man.
We are rolling.
Whoa, August. That is a big date, man.
That's why I like him.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I like him.
That fits right in.
That's it.
That's good.
That's it.
And you mentioned him, and I don't want to slight Jake Lindsey being back. Dual role, as assistant coach and general manager. Mm-hmm. Jake seems like he's had some experience that he really brings to the table with you guys also.
Oh, man, Jake has been awesome.
Yeah.
Jake has been really, really awesome, easy to communicate with. And the thing I love about him is that when we do talk, it's not always about what he wants. It's always about what the program needs, what the team needs, what coach needs. And, you bring your ideas and we all sit at the table and try to figure things out. And I respect that about him, and I love that about him. He has some big shoes to fill, and I know he's trying to do it to the best of his ability, but he's taking information in and processing it and trying to come up with the best decision that he sees fits for our program. He sees fits for our team and Coach Drew and the staff, and I respect that about him. So whatever he needs, I'm willing to do. Wherever he needs us to go, I'm willing to go. And it's just been fun having him on staff. And Jake is a tough guy, man. Jake is a tough guy. So
he is.
I'm ready to go to war with anybody on our staff because I know those guys will go to war for us.
That's cool. Jake and his wife have a newborn, pretty newborn, as you and Brittany do.
Yes,
congratulations
Thank
again.
You.
Everything good?
Yes, everything is going
That's great.
really, really good.
You sent me some pictures. Those are great pictures.
J-Mo, he's 24 inches.
Oh, wow.
J-Mo, I think I got me a 6'2", 6'3".
Oh man, you won't know what to do, right?
I just want to look up at him. That's all. That's all.
That's great. Congratulations
yes,
on
huge
that.
blessing.
Also,
huge blessing.
Thanks for coming over. Really appreciate it. We'll let you get back to work, but appreciate you and great to see you. And you guys keep working, but get a little summer in there too.
Yes. No problem. Thanks for having me, J-Mo. Love you, man. And
love you too.
Always a blessing.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yes,
Tweety Carter, Baylor Basketball. Great to have him with us. We'll take a break, come back, wrap things up from the Brazos Landing. We'll be right back after this.